Coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America. It's a brother making his own way, but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, the one and only Dawg Knight.
You know, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, good damn morning, people. It's the Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as Dawg Knight on the internet. Welcome back to the Dawg Knight Channel, where we're going to talk today about stuff that we talk about a lot, but it's all related to voting. Well, kind of. Not everything. There's a couple things that we're going to talk about that may not really have anything to do with voting, but it's, you know, it's what we do. We talk about stuff here, and I like to I like to give you my opinions on things, and sometimes you appreciate them, and sometimes you can tell me to F right off. I don't care. I appreciate your opinions when you chat in the chat and all that stuff. So that's what we do here, and that's the American way, and I'd like to keep it that way. And I feel as though if certain events happen today that are not within my wheelhouse of favorable things, that right may be a little restricted in the future, because it's weird how the people who I oppose are also the people who are the most likely to want to restrict what and how I can say shit. And I don't want that. Now, I'm not doing this to fearmonger at all, because right now, by the way, this so-called campaign of joy has gotten a little dark lately. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how dark and Obama's out there, and someone made this joke about it, but Obama's out there, he looks all angry and shit. You know what I mean? He looks like he's so mad. And, hope and change turned to cope and seethe. I mean, it's amazing looking at his face. He's posting videos of him talking like almost every hour right now. He's on X just posting away, and he keeps posting videos of himself talking, and do you ever see the what was the Bill Cosby and stuff? You ever seen that? Well, you probably haven't. That's an old comedy video of Bill Cosby doing stand-up when he was still funny, and not that other shit he does. But anyway, in Bill Cosby himself, that movie, if you've never seen it, he's on there telling a joke about he's joking about his wife getting mad at him, and he makes this face that he tightens up his face, and he's talking like don't to put in pop and not to put in pop, and don't give him the chocolate cake. That's how Obama's been looking lately, like the face that he makes for that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, wait, what happened to this campaign of joy? What happened to hope and change? Again, it went from hope and change to cope and seethe, because he's seething. He's mad at all of you people who would dare question the black woman running for office and understand why all these other black people are making fun of Obama. And it's wild. And they're all mad now. They're all, and they always talk about how Republicans are, nothing but fear mongering. And yet, that's all they're doing right now. It's amazing. I laugh because in one sentence, they'll talk about how the Republicans are out there trying to, get you to vote for fear. And then they rattle off 10 deadly things will happen if Donald Trump gets elected. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So anyway, it is the day to vote, as it says right there. Oh, well, I can't because I might go off the green screen. Vote, right? Vote. And here's my thing I've been saying, and look, I know most of you here who come here who are Americans who are allowed to vote in our elections probably lean toward the guy with the funny hair, like I do. I'm certainly going to be. I tempted to wear a wig and a trash bag today to the polls because I'm voting in person. But if you're voting for the, what did Canna Hotep just say a few minutes ago? He said you can vote for Trump or the tramp, but I'm not gonna call her a tramp. Look, her tramp days are long past because she's all happily married and shit to the white dude for Harris and all that, the nanny fucker. Anyway, but I don't care who you vote for, but just go vote. And look, I've been telling people, if you live in a blue state especially, okay, and you're a Trump supporter, okay, don't not vote because you live in a hopelessly blue state. If you live in Massachusetts or Minnesota, which I don't know, man, the way things are going here, you might be shocked what happens here. It may be close, but even if it's close, you should be shocked. But if you live in a super blue state, Illinois, if you live in, New York, whatever, I don't care. Go vote anyway. And here's why. This is very important. Because these motherfuckers, if Donald Trump wins the Electoral College, I also want Donald Trump to win the very increasingly, amazingly irrelevant popular vote. Now, why do I want him to win the super duper irrelevant popular vote? Because I want these motherfuckers to shut up about the Electoral College, and I want to see Democrats have to argue against this democracy that they've been talking about for months on end. That's what I want them to. I want to watch them argue against democracy. It'll be fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, it'll be hilarious. Because Jamie Raskin's been out there already saying, oh, well, if Donald Trump wins, we're not going to seat him. We're going to do everything we can not make him blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so? Are you gonna argue against democracy, Jamie Raskin? The people who are it says Donald Trump's gonna destroy democracy. Are you gonna argue against democracy? That's what I want to happen. That's what I want them to have to argue against democracy. And then their whole little facade will fall apart. So, anyway. So again, happy Tuesday, the election day. Today is the day. That's one of the big trending things today. Let's do what we do and say hi to everybody who's already here. 23 people in the chat. 13 likes. Hit the like button while you're here. And let's get this thing going. First in the chat today. Whoa, what the hell? What? I've already been thrown off today. Oh, by the way, the first precinct in the nation is done, as you can see. Oops, up there. We'll get to that eventually. First in the chat today. I wish I had some. Here, hang on. Let me do something special here. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. Let me go over here. I'm just clicking some stuff. Give me a moment. I'm going to click the right buttons, though. We're going to go to music. Let's go to. Okay. Here we go. I hope this works. Let me see if this works. I hope this is right. First in the chat today is Mr. Mike Savage. Gets the bell. Blarg. I wish I could show you my clogging thing going on down below my feet. My feet are dancing like an Irish jig. I look like a leprechaun, a 6'4", 280-pound leprechaun. That's me. Anyway, thank you, Mike Savage, for being here first. Nothing against Avocados Diablo, but it's always refreshing to see someone else in that top spot. Also, good morning to Kara Soldier. How you doing? Who else is here? Boneheaded Dumbass. AD is like fourth? What the hell, AD? You must have been drinking or something. Anyway, YouTube had hidden this one This one had this one hidden from me. Well, the seats, that happens to be sometimes too. And then you beat me here on my own damn stream. So now you know how it feels. Congratulations. You are in fourth place. Also, good morning to Reaction Puerto Rico and Tyre Alexander. The Scourge is here. Stop that music. Damn it. I can't. There we go. Also, good morning, Patio Furniture. Hello, Unacceptable Views, my other favorite Canadian. Where the hell is your Gunfox61, the admirable administrator. Try to say that 3 times fast. The admiral administrator of the Dawg Knight Discord servers here. My favorite Canadian, Jaeger Pony. What's up? I did say Somnambule Nation already. Who else did I do? Did I not say Somnambule Nation? I'm here, but I'm busy filling out billion ballads for Howard the Duck. Like it's 1976. Okay, gotcha. I was too young to fill out ballots in 1976. Well, no, I wasn't too young. I mean, I was like 12 years old, 13, 12. I was 12 years old. But yeah, filling ballots out was the last thing I ever would have thought of. But I would have been, because the choice was, what was it? Did Gerald Ford run against Jimmy Carter? I think so, when he tried to run for re-election, and that didn't work out. And we got the worst president in history. May he rest in peace. Well, not yet, but look, I don't have anything against Jimmy Carter. I think Jimmy Carter is a good man who was a shitty president. Also, good morning to, who else is here? Johnny Boomer Tech, of course, that's my right-hand man on the left side over here. I always do that, don't I? That's just dumb. Who else? Grant Sanford. Yes, I sound just like a Nazi. I hear you, Grant. Good morning and welcome back. Nice to have you back. Anna Lynn is in the house. Random American. Woohoo. Nice to see you. Green Badger Outdoors. And did I say already? I must have. Wait. Is that my first Lord Stanhope signing, or were you here up here? No, you are. That is your first. That's just weird. Hello, Lord Stanhope. What's up? And anybody else? Anybody else? TC's in the house. What's up? Plague Truckers. Not just Plague Trucker. Oh, hello, Zach. How you doing, brother? And that's everybody so far. Look, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. See that little thing sitting there at the top of the chat? It's probably over there somewhere. I'm guessing. Way over there. Click that and type in a let's go. Let's see if anyone's done that so far. Who do I have to thank already? Who do I need to thank? Did I do Dixon Gulch here? We'll get to Dixville Gulch in a minute. Dixville Gulch. That sounds like a place. That sounds like someplace. I'm going to say this out loud. It sounds like a place the vice president would love to live. Dixville Gulch. Hello, anonymity. T2, I'll be back. Speaking of which, my subtitle for the show today, if anyone caught it, and Zed the Snarky's in the house. What's up? My subtitle for the show today is, what was it? The Machine versus the Connors. Someone want to explain my title to me today in the chat? Let's see who can explain my title in the chat. Okay, I'll explain it instead. You may be already typing, but yeah, because it's kind of like Harris is part of the machine, and yes, it is a Terminator reference. Very good, very good. And the Trump people are kind of like the Connors, the ones who they keep trying to beat down, but just they always end up in the end kicking ass. Hello, Darren Root. What's up? And I don't know why I did that. So I was chatting on X kind of this morning while I was working, and that came up. So anyway, all right, let me do some thank yous here. First of all, this is quite a stroll here. Thank you, TC. I appreciate it. Gunfox61. Oh, those are the retweets. Thank you for the oh no, wait a minute. I see from the BBC, not the good kind. Gunfox dropped an article. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this without the Hamilton today because I'm curious. It is a voting related topic, so I am going to click that. Thank you, Gunfox, for sending that. Somnambule Nation, of course, tweeted out the show. Tyre Alexander, Scribe Light, Dog Thrapple. I don't know if you're even here yet. Reaction on Puerto Rico, Somnambule Nation, of course. Thank you, everyone, retweeting the show. It's the link's at the top. Click it. I got a bunch of let's goes. Oh, this is a hearty let's go right here. So thank you, Somnambule Nation. That's the kind of let's go it gets this kind. Let's go. That's the kind of music this one deserves. So anyway, thank you, Ratio in Puerto Rico. A couple let's goes. Thank you, everyone doing the let's go. Let's go. So anyway. Oh, this guy. Oh, by the way, let me go right here. This is funny. So, a lot of people are posting about January 6th, and there's so many things about January 6th that they don't tell you. And there's a lot of people just flat out lying about January 6th, but telling that Trump sent them over there to, for an insurrection to take over democracy, whatever. So this guy right here, someone talking about January 6th. By the way, I saw a name in there, Poker Face. Oh, no, Poker Ace, not Poker Face. Carry my, something or other, my poker ace. 666666666. I just wrote that just for you. Are you, I hope you're honored. Anyway, so this guy's post something, good morning and happy Monday to everyone who agrees that America needs a reminder that Trump did nothing for 187 minutes. So 187 minutes is the talking point of the day. And I've seen several people posting about 187 minutes, which is an absolute lie. Okay. Because I've got receipts for that. But anyway, so this guy says, it just hit me. Trump did nothing for 187 minutes. Isn't there a code 187 that police use for murder? Trump tried to murder democracy on January 6th. Trump, through his words and inaction, murdered Officer Sicknick. Code 187, Trump is a murderer. And I said, well, wait a minute, hold on. Sicknick was murdered? Now, how so? I mean, I know they tried to hide it as long as they could to exploit his death, kind of like you're doing right now, but it was eventually revealed that he died from an aneurysm unrelated to any injuries. Now, this guy replies to me just now, as I'm scrolling through here. He says, I was aware, so you would believe that your loved one would have died at the exact time from an aneurysm without being sprayed in the eyes and face with bear spray while fighting domestic terrorists. Okay, then. Yeah, the doctor said it wasn't related to the bear spray, too. It had nothing to do with anything that happened on January 6th. This would have happened and he'd been, watching Netflix and chilling with his family. It's just one of those things. It's a talking point. 187 is code for murder. And here, by the way, speaking of that whole topic, too, we know that Donald Trump did not stand around for 187 minutes. Okay? In fact, here we go. Talking point of the day. Trump did nothing for 187 minutes, except tell everyone to remain peaceful and go home before anyone even entered the Capitol. It's kind of weird the J6 committee and the media never showed this clip. Now, look at this clip. This is before anyone went into the Capitol, as they were so instructed by Ray Epps. Before anyone went into the Capitol, well, this happened. Let's show this video. It's weird because they've never shown this video. Now, remember the goofy dude, the QAnon shaman? Now, notice they're outside of the Capitol building. This is before anyone went into the Capitol. Look at this. I can't believe the J6 committee and the TV stations, whatever, didn't say anything about it. Look at this. Donald Trump has asked everybody to go home, is what he's saying. Now, this is before anyone went into the Capitol. Again, remember. Oh, what is this? We made our point. Donald Trump has asked everybody to go home. I'm repeating it because it's not that clear to hear, so I'll make sure you understand what he's saying. So what are we going to do? We're going to obey our president. We're going to leave, right? And these guys said, fuck you. The guy breaking the window, which was that Jonathan Fuckwad Antifa guy from Washington State, who was the one up there breaking the windows with the hammer. There's video of him doing it.
Respect your landmarks. Respect the Capitol.
And look at it. They're talking about respecting the landmarks, respecting the Capitol. They're not there to... Now imagine if this was any kind of riot or whatever... in which Antifa were involved. Imagine. Would you be hearing these words? Would you be telling? No, they'd be break in and break shit. Excuse me, break in and break shit, burn shit. That's what they would do. These guys are talking about respecting the monument, respecting the Capitol. Now but wait, what was the phrase? Donald Trump didn't do anything for 187 minutes. Listen carefully.
He said he saw on his Twitter account.
Here it comes. Wait for it.
We're gonna pull up the tweet. Donald Trump is
They're pulling up a tweet. Wait, what? I thought he didn't do anything for 187 minutes. Now remember, Twitter took down Donald Trump's account while this was all going on. After the second message, when he did the video message, Twitter took his account down. Because, my God, we wouldn't want him to actually try to stop people from doing shit. Listen, here's the tweet. All right, now look. You can see right here. See this? See all that? That's outside of the Capitol before they went into the Capitol. Listen carefully.
everybody to go home. We're staying. Okay, then stay, motherfucker. I don't give a
He says, let's go home. He said, we're staying. So stay, motherfucker. Now, eventually he did come into the building because he was curious and got a little tour by the officers. And he went to jail for that. But they noticed they shortened his sentence because they proved that he wasn't trying to instigate shit. But here we go.
This is America.
Now here we go. Listen to this.
You guys want to stay? That's fine. Donald Trump has asked everybody to go home.
Now, so they know that the January 6th committee knew this. They're so full of shit. Listen.
Hold on, wait. Read this. Hold on.
Listen, now they're going to read the tweet that he wrote. They're going to read the tweet, which is now back on X because they reinstated Trump's account.
Donald Trump, quote, I am asking for everyone in the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful, no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect our law enforcement, and men and women in blue. No. Pull up the video. There's a video.
So this was before they went into the Capitol. What an amazing disgrace. Just voted in the election. I hope you did the right thing, my man. All right. Anyway, so there it is.
I'll put it on here.
Okay, as long as it's Trump. Never listen to Trump.
At least make one more point. No, dude. It's not going to make a point. You're just going to make yourself feel bad.
So anyway, that's the infamous QAnon shaman reading Donald Trump's tweet before anyone went into the Capitol building. Now, certainly some other agitators said, fuck it, we're going to break into it. And again, the one person up there that was up there with the hammer breaking the windows, that was I don't remember his last name, Jonathan something. He's the Antifa guy from Washington who was dressed in Trump gear, pretending to be one. And when they got inside, he and his colleague are taking video, and there's video of him saying, we did it. Now, and he's telling people to, fuck this shit up or whatever. And the people are like, we're not going to break anything in here. This is hallowed ground to us. So anyway, that's crazy. All right, let's, I'll leave that I'm going to leave that as a link in there if you want to be able to find that easier. Oh, that's a different one. Let's do this one. All right, we'll make this a separate link today. There we go. All right, let's get into what's happening because I'm not running out of time, but it just is what it is. Today, obviously, is voting day. We're going to talk a lot about that, so I'm not going to talk about that right away. Apparently, Bernie Marcus is trending. Now, if you don't know who Bernie Marcus is, Bernie Marcus has passed away. He was one of the founders of Home Depot, and it's interesting because this is the one of the founders that was, I think, a Trump supporter, and so all the lefties wanted to boycott Home Depot because of this guy. The entire Home Depot family is deeply saddened by the death of our co-founder, Bernie Marcus. He left us with an invaluable legacy and the backbone of our company, our values, and our culture. He will be tremendously missed. Certainly there are people like on the right who are mourning him. Charlie Kirk posted this. I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk, but, you know, he's not 100% bad. Rest in peace to my friend Bernie Marcus, who passed away last night at 95. He was a living embodiment of the American dream. Started Home Depot as a career change when he was nearly 50. I'm sad he won't get to see how the story ends today, but I'm grateful for his love of this country and his support of TPUSA along the way. May God bless the Marcus family, which means some lefties will probably boycott him. Then there's a couple videos about him. Newt Gingrich, Bernie Marcus was an extraordinary American. He was a great entrepreneur, and the Home Depot would not exist without his entrepreneurial genius. His creation of the aquarium in Atlanta was a wonderful act of citizenship. He will be deeply missed. So lots of people on the right are saying goodbye to Bernie Marcus. Looks like people are. I don't see a lot of people on the left bitching about him. But there's a few interviews here, so I highly encourage you to check out that section. Also, today is the day is trending. Obviously, it's day to vote. Brian Donald says today is the day we change politics. Today is the day we change the status quo. There are no longer racial votes in America. There are only American votes in America. Let's listen to one of my favorite congressmen, Mr. Byron Donalds.
We're going to change politics. We're going to change the status quo. There are no racial votes in America anymore. There are American votes in America, and we are going to say...
Okay, he's playing music, so I'm not going to play the rest of it. But there are no American votes. There are only American votes in America, and a day will we vote Trump to save the greatest country in the world has ever known. Viva Fry, today is the day Americans take their country back, make it too big to rig. Oh, fuck yeah. Make it too big to rig, baby. By the way, Joe Rogan endorsed Donald Trump on election eve. Now, does that help? I don't know. He's got 30 million followers. Personally, I'm done with the celebrity endorsements. Kamala's been rolling out celebrity endorsements for a month now. And a lot of them are probably paid because that's what they're doing. They're paying people to say nice things about Kamala Harris. Excuse me, Chameleon. I keep saying her name wrong. Is it racist to say her name wrong? It's Chameleon Harris. You can't stand that Fry, dude. I like Viva Fry. I mean, he's very erratic though. It's kind of weird. I prefer like. Who's the guy I watch? I watch one guy quite a bit. What's his name? Dude, it'd be nice if I remembered his name, wouldn't it? He's the other lawyer dude, and it's not Robert Guevara. That's who I watch a lot. I watch a lot of him. Anyway, so today's the day, and lots of people are saying that, and it's not just people on the right; it's also people on the left. Native Patriot today. You're fired. Sign the American Patriots. A lot of Trump posts. Today is the day that we make this a reality again. This was classic. Here, let's. I'll do it with my own sad music, but this was a great day. And I didn't vote for Trump that time. I didn't vote for him. I voted for the meteor because again, I lived in Minnesota. I didn't think it was important enough for me to vote because it was a lost cause. It was totally a Hillary state. But now I'm like, you'd have to set me on fire to stop me from voting. Don't tell anybody I said that because they might try. But yeah, these faces are the faces I want to see this year. Just because it's, and I shouldn't make fun of them, but it's cathartic to make fun of them. So anyway, enough about that. Everything, all the trending topics are about voting. Here's one: God bless America is trending. Oh my goodness, I like that. God bless America. Incredible night in Pittsburgh with President Trump. God bless him. Vote for him. Let's fucking go, America. That's Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly, who, was skeptical of Donald Trump in 2016. And he asked her about the fat pig comments, and he said only Rosie O'Donnell. So lots of people are posting God bless America. Now, here's an interesting one, though, that I saw, and that's why I was trying to scroll to. Here's a partial list of lies the Democrats and the mainstream streaming pile of media have tried to shove down the throats of American people. So here we go. We'll put it on the screen. Your news sources told you these hoaxes, and you fell for them. Trump called neo-Nazis fine people. Oh, I need it here. Russian collusion. Biden is sharp as a tack in private. 2020 election, the most secure in history. Kamala Harris was never the border czar. If you get vaccinated, you won't get the coof. Trump said Liz Cheney should be executed by firing squad. January 6th was an... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me fix this. January 6th was... an insurrection! Cheap fakes. Trump said drinking bleach would fight COVID. My favorite topic, Jussie motherfucking Smollett. J.D. Vance said that school shootings are just a fact of life. Texas officials prevented U.S. Border Patrol from saving drowning victims. Biden had a cold during the debate. Bubba Wallace garage pull. Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. Project 2025 is Trump's platform. The Covington kids. Patriot Front. Feds. The governor what's her name? Hitler. The kidnapping plot. Trump's economic plan will cause an inflation bomb. The Chinese weather balloon. Trump threatened a bloodbath if he lost the 2024 election. The Kavanaugh rape. Russia bombed their own pipeline. Trump P-tape. Oh my God, what happened? What the fuck happened there? What the bloody hell? What the hell's going on?
Okay. All right, more of that on Fox Across America with Jimmy
Whoa,
Fallon.
what
He's the host also
is
Fox
going
News Saturday
on?
Night with Jimmy Fallon. He's my friend. I'm so glad he gave us a little time today here on the Will Kane Show. Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay,
Best, man.
now
Happy lucky day.
I am so confused.
On the Will Kane Show. Thank you, Jimmy.
Best,
Fuck
man.
you!
Happy
I don't
lucky
get.
day.
Why are you on my screen?
All right, happy lucky
Oh,
day.
that's on my.
All
That's
right,
on my
here's what I wanna do.
pad.
I'm
What
gonna
the
take a small break.
fuck?
90 seconds.
Let's- all
In
right.
that time, I'm going to
How
have
can
head
I-
over to
it won't
Apple,
let me get
Spotify,
out
and
of this.
subscribe, so you can always hang out with us here on the Will Kane Show.
I don't
Subscribe
want to be on the
YouTube.
Will Kane Show, and I want
Keep
Will
on
Kane to
saying,
shut
dropping
the
into
fuck
comment
up.
section, You're part of the militia. When we come back, we will have former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
Okay,
and
this is
Brooke
really
Singleton
wild.
of Fox
I
News
don't
to
want
break
picture in
down
picture.
what we're
I
seeing
want this to
already
stop.
in early voting. Polls are open everywhere, including here
Oh, for
in North
fuck's sake.
Carolina. Let's see if we can read where we're headed in the race for the president. Coming up on the Will Kane
Wow,
Show.
this. Okay, so I'm having trouble with my. Am I gonna have to shut this whole fucking thing off? Let's see if I can do this. Okay, that'll let me do that.
Tell y'all, nah.
There's Cannon.
That's wild.
Cannon's streaming right now too. There we go. Finally. What the fuck happened there? This is the old. No, he's still there. What the? Oh, motherfucker. What's going on here? There we go. I hope that worked. Hi, Rick Ashbringer. Tribute Liberty. What's up, my brother? You're a ridiculous moon enthusiast. What's up? And anybody else? Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm done with the buzzer. Here's the rest of them. Border agents whip migrants. False. Trump saved nuclear secrets at Mar-a-Lago. False. Steele dossier. False. Russian bounties on U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. False. Muslim travel ban. False. Andrew Cuomo showed the best COVID leadership. False. Ghost of Kiev was false. Trump built cages for migrant kids. False. Al-Baghdadi was an austere religious scholar. Well, whatever. Fuck that guy. He's dead. Trump overfed koi fish in Japan. False. Trump tax cuts benefited only the rich. False. Cloth masks prevent COVID. False. An SUV killed parade marches. False. Trump used tear gas to clear a crowd for a Bible photo op. False. Don't say gay bill was a bill. Or don't say gay was in the bill. False. Putin price hike. False. Ivermectin is a horse dewormer and not for humans. False. Mostly peaceful protest. False. Trump overpowered Secret Service for the wheel of the beast. False. Trump mocked a reporter's disability. False. And Officer Sicknick was murdered by protesters. There we go. Breaking AP calls. AP calls California for Harris. It's like 7:47 a.m. in California. Is that a joke? What up, Evan S. and Rod Line and Sam Hyde? What about Sam Hyde? Jesus. All right. Anyway, so those are just some of the lies. Just some of the lies. I'll make that as a separate list. That's a good reference list. That's a really good reference list. I'm going to make that a separate link today, too. All right. Moving on. Election day is also trending. This is going to be tweet day. We're just going to see what's in the tweets. Here's one. I thought this is fake, but it's damn true. Elon Musk has changed the like button for the United States elections. What? What? Election forecast. Oh, that's weird. Let me see if that works on desktop. Let's see. Does it do it? Oh, it does. Do you see that? Okay. Wait, hold on. Can you see this little, watch when I hit this button. It pops up a little flag for the election day. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Our good friend Chef Charles and, who is now Donnie St. Bernard. I don't know if you know that Jeff Charles and Donnie, what's Donnie's last name? I can't remember her last name, but they're a thing. There's some real shit now. They'll be jumping over that broom soon. It says, remember, folks, if the government wasn't a bloated mass of corruption, bureaucracy, and endless amounts of unnecessary laws, none of us would be stressed or anxious about who wins this next election. Oh, speaks the truth, brother. Good morning, Anand. 1, 2, 3. Hindu Sure says, Hindu Sure, what the hell? Nation first, proud Hindi, proud Samanti tweet. Anyway, says, thought this is fake, but it's damn true that Elon Musk has changed the like button for the United States elections. Okay, yes, he did. Retweet for Kamala, Chameleon. Like for Trump. Wow, it is 722 to 19. Not that that means anything. That's not a scientific poll at all. Not at all. It's not scientific. All right. Anyway, let's move on because I'm floundering here. Vote 2024. A lot of people are telling this same thing about the like button. I keep seeing it posted over and over. Again, 1, 2 in a row. Okay, not this one. Oh, Vanessa here with is that a Ukraine flag? What is that flag? Is that, Colombia. I thought it was a Ukraine flag, but then, wait, there's red and blue in it. That's the flag of Colombia. She says, I'm voting for women's rights, with pictures of Riley Gaines and yeah, that jackhole. And this dude playing rugby in Australia, and then this boxer who they now know has a penis. Which is a little more information I wanted to know, although I would have suggested it. By the way, Joe Rogan has officially endorsed Donald John Trump. Let's see what this says. Joe Rogan endorses Donald Trump.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. Hello.
World. We just wrapped up a great podcast.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Another one? Did they do it? Wait, did they do another one? Did he go on there again? No, he didn't do it. Anyway, let's see.
Interesting and enjoyable.
Oh, he posted this. The great and powerful Elon Musk. If it wasn't for him, we'd be fucked. He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump you'll hear, and I agree with him every step of the way. For the record, yes, that's an endorsement of Donald Trump. And again, the celebrity endorsements kind of, I don't put a lot of weight on them. especially considering some of the people that have been endorsing Kamala Harris. For example, we started out with Meg Thee Stallion, which she was paid to be there. I don't know if she gives a shit about Kamala Harris, but she, dressed like her and shaked her ass in front of some old ladies are like going, what the fuck is this? And then there was, recently J-Lo was on stage crying and this is it. I'm so scared and whatever. It's politics of fear. And then we had Cardi B, one of the most brilliant political minds of the century, who was just bitching about how much everything costs so much recently and talking about how Joe Biden's fucked up. Now, I think they dropped her some grocery money so she could endorse Kamala Harris. And then Jeff Bridges and his daughter did that one we watched yesterday. I'm like, well, whatever. One of the best. Oh, wait. One of the best ones I saw. Oh, hang on. This is good. Wait till you. One of my new favorite accounts on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, is what is he? Something. The something millennial. What's he call himself? How do you spell millennial? Where's that dude? Oh no, I can't find him. He had a great video this morning because one of the candidates he's a candidate for something, but he's also a political consultant guy, 41 years old guy. And he's talking about how he is voting for Kamala Harris because she wants to make sure that his daughters have the right to choose. I know where it is. I just remembered. I think I replied to it because this one's good. And I have to show you this one. Where is it? There's a lot of good videos out this morning, by the way, including mine. Did I show you mine? Here, let's show you my video. If you may not have seen this. But before I do this, thank you, Reaction Puerto Rico, for sponsoring the show. Dropping a link in the YouTube super chats. He says, check last DM. Election immigration related people have no idea how bad it is south at the southern border. Oh, I know. In fact, I do have that. We'll probably get that one too. Here's my latest creation. I don't know if you've seen this one. Oh, did I even post this? Oh, I haven't even posted this one yet. I think I might have put it on X. I did put it on X. Here's the latest of my great creations. Let's watch this one because I'm whatever I do.
Oh, the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Toucan Sam, Doris Chillstein. I am garbage. 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 So anyway, there you go. There's my contribution to Election Day. Marty, will you please make that shaking hot little ass shooting the rifle notification great again? Pretty please. That is in the Streamlabs notification alerts. I can't remember which one. I feel free to have all of your friends in the chat find it some way. There's a list of all the ones in my the video description. I don't know which is which though. But that's not the one I wanted to show you. Where is the one? God bless America. Okay, let me just scroll through here again. I know this is not fun doing it this way, but let's see here. Because it almost made me spit out my coffee. Oh God, Joe Walsh. Fuck that guy. where is it? Here it is. The older millennial. This is the guy. This guy's awesome. And I literally had taken a sip of coffee at one point during this video, and I ended up having to clean it up. Here we go.
A tweet like this just gives me questions. Ryan Sheed here says, my name is Ryan. I am 42-year-old husband, father, and veteran. I voted for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to protect my daughter.
By the way, hold on. I'm just warning you. Make sure you do not have any liquids in your mouth as you watch this. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, whatever you're watching on, you'll be looking for a paper towel or something, because this is amazing. I'll go back just a little bit.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to protect my daughter's right to choose. How about you? Now, see, here's what gives me a question. You voted for them to give your daughter the right to choose. I don't know how old your daughter is, but I just can't imagine that me as a father, I would look at an election and go, okay, there's a few choices here to make. I want my daughter to grow up in a good economy. I want my daughter to grow up in a place that's safe from illegal immigrants. I want my daughter to grow up in a world where she doesn't have to endure World War III. And then going, hey, fuck all of that. The most important thing to me is making sure that she can get raw dogged without consequences. Because that's what you're saying here. You want to protect your daughter's right to choose. Well, for her to reach that choice, that means...
Stop! When I was watching this the first time, I had literally just taken a sip of coffee when he said, I want to make sure that my daughter can get raw dogged without consequences.
Fuck all of that. The most important thing to me is making sure that she can get raw dogged without consequences.
I'm sorry. That was funny to me, AD. If you don't think it was funny, I was like, holy shit.
That's what you're saying here. You want to protect your daughter's right to choose. Well, for her to reach that choice, that means that one of the most important things to her is making sure the guys she fucks don't need to wear condoms. You're literally saying the most important thing isn't the economy, it ain't the border, it ain't national security, it isn't world security. It's making sure that my daughter can be a whore and not have consequences. That's fucking weird, Ryan. I'm not.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I busted out laughing, and people were like, "What are you listening to?" Because I had it in my had on my headphones. Anyway, it was funny to me, and I'm not changing my mind. Let's see. I'll make that a separate link too, because I definitely lost some coffee when I heard that. And if you don't think it was funny, well, that's just between you and yourself. Anyway, so again, everything in Twitter basically, or X, is related to voting. Megyn Kelly says, incredible night at Pittsburgh with President Trump. God bless him. Go vote for him. Oh, you already saw that one. And a lot of people posting about the little flag on Twitter. Last dance of the Trump campaign at 2:15 a.m. in Michigan. We landed in Florida at 5:35. Donald Trump is still going strong. If that man at 78 can do 4 rallies and pull an all-nighter for America, we all can too. So this is, and look, some people were really trashing Trump because of one of the rallies wasn't completely full. I didn't realize that rally was at 2 in the fucking morning. It's not surprising. And there's still people there, but people there at 2 in the morning. He did 4 rallies yesterday in 4 different cities. So that's crazy. Hello, Justin Ellison and John Arnott and Annalyn and whoever else showed up. So anyway, there's that. Now, let's get into some other stuff. Still voting related. Stay in line is trending. Apparently, this is someone in Pennsylvania says, this is huge. I live in a very rural area, so this massive line of vehicles to vote is unprecedented here. Parking is an issue. Trump Country USA. So the rural Pennsylvania is out in force. let's see. Someone else in here. This is long line in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Lots of men. This is where isn't this where they tried to shut down voting? Hello, Albo Martinez Resurrection. Peace up to you too, my brother. And Scott Pressler is talking about this. Wow, it's not even 7 a.m. There's already over 100 people in line for Levittown, Pennsylvania. This is the city where voters stayed in line until 7 p.m. to get their ballots during early in-person voting. So rural Pennsylvania is out in force. That's wild. So they're saying stay in line. Now, I'm sure the left is saying the same thing. Hold on. I've got to make sure that this isn't body parts. Oh, no, it's just, oh, this is just a mock-up of Donald Melania. Someone says, I don't even care if this pic is real. That's the most beautiful dress I've ever seen. I'm not a fan of making clothing out of flags. I'm not knocking people to do, but yeah. So anyway, the big thing is stay in lines. Don't let the Democrats steal your right to vote. The law in most states is if you are in line by the time the polls close, they were required to allow you to finish. So anyway, that's trending. Also, obviously Trump 24 is trending. I'm given equal time in the other campaign. So Trump 24 is trending. Still so many people talking about Elon and this button. At least it's just an American flag. Actually, it's kind of cool. A lot of people saying, I thought everyone's typing the same thing too. I thought this was fake, but it's damn true that Elon Musk has changed the button for the United States elections. Okay, whatever. Maybe people in other countries are upset about that. I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Eric Trump wait a minute. Eric Trump just made one of the most moving speeches at President Trump's rally. Let's watch this one. And we'll get to Kamala. I promise if there is one Kamala fan here, I will accommodate you also. But here is, someone says this is Eric Trump's amazing speech. It's only a minute and something, so here we go.
Well, good morning, Michigan.
Yeah, this is at 2 in the morning.
Who else could have this
1:54
many
a.m.
people at 2 a.m.? Only Donald Trump.
Who would do 4 rallies in one day? Only Donald Trump.
I've watched
That's
the
crazy.
hell that they put him through for the last 10 years. I mean, the fake impeachments, the dossiers, the Russia hoax, going after his Supreme Court justices, censoring him, taking away his First Amendment right, trying to take him off the ballots in various states all across the country, raiding his home. And yet he comes out every single day and he fights and he fights and he fights. And when other candidates have packed it in for the night, you know who's standing on the stage at 2 a.m.? It's Donald Trump. America, it's time for us to pick our fighter, and it's that man right there. And I can tell you, as a son, as a family, we have never been more proud of a person in our life. I have never been more proud to stand on a stage with somebody in my life. He's the most remarkable man I know. And I promise you, I will be on the stage till the end of Earth with you because I truly believe in you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And Darren Root, what's up?
And I believe what you're doing for this country and what you're doing for our children. And you are going to save democracy in the United States, and you're going to keep peace in the world. And I love you, and we're proud of you. And let's make America great again.
Okay. That's very nice. That's pretty moving. This son supporting dad. That's awesome. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the Kamala. Oh, wait, no. Make America Great Again is trending too. This dude at the Piston-Lakers game representing and making America great again. That's bold, wearing that shit into a Piston-Laker game. I'm just saying. Unless it's in Michigan. Is it at the Lakers or is that Michigan? Where is that? I can't tell which stadium that is. Dear Lord, today we pray that you forgive us all our sins as a nation. Lord, I ask you that you not be done with American yet. This is Graham Allen. Lord, I ask you move this election in a way that no one has ever seen. Lord, help us make America great again. So, boy, a lot of the, it's funny because I want to ask a lot, and usually this is all in the trending feed. And a lot of times the Democratic left, whatever, redundant, they kind of game the system, and they all like, do tweet the same thing so they'll get things trending. It just seems that most of these topics are Trump heavy, and I usually get mostly Harris Democrat heavy tweets on my lines because I respond to them more than I do to the people on the right. So usually my whole For You feed is people I make fun of, right? But today it seems like it's heavily Trump, Trump heavy. There's the team right there. Do you agree that they will obliterate the deep state and make America great again? Yes or no? So you got Trump, J.D. Vance, Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Tulsi Gabbard, Vivek, Elon. I don't know who Shanahan is, and Laura Trump. Let's see. This presidential election is right around the corner. Your voice matters now more than ever. It's up to us to unite and make America great again. Gather your friends and vote today. Let's see here what this is. Let's see what this is.
Let's vote and let's fight. 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 Fight.
In order to get things back on track, right? It takes somebody who's not saying everything that is on the cue cards.
Now that I'm retired, I own a business. I'm a family man. I have kids that go to school. And these are all issues that we have in common. And these are issues that I care about. And that's why I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Habib is a Pakistani fighter. He's a very devout Muslim. Very good man. And President Trump still in.
These are all brothers, like as in male, not just brothers, but
when I become a president,
all different races, creeds, colors. I mean, by the way, in Minneapolis yesterday, or 2 days ago, maybe it's 3 days ago, one of the leaders of the Somali community in Minneapolis came out. Like one of the big head honchos came out and endorsed Donald Trump. I was tripping because this is Ilhan Omar's area, like in Minneapolis, where all the Somali refugees live there. And I was like, damn, what happened here? Why are the Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan also came out and endorsed Trump. The Amish have come out and endorsed Trump. The Amish had, like, in one of the places this morning, they were showing the polling places where there was like 150 Amish people in line to vote. All coming out there and voting for Trump. This trip. So anyway, I don't know. It's very heavy Trump on X today, and I don't know if that's genuine trend or just why it just is. I don't know. Real quick, thank you. A couple super chats here. John Arnott, thank you, sir, who says dropped a 5 in the super chat for election night snacks. Thank you very much. I haven't decided if I'm going to stream tonight or I'm going to try to get on someone else's stream. Probably try to get on someone else's stream because I got to go to bed early. And then True Hype, thank you. Welcome again. That's Anton, NBA game. He's a content creator. Oh, no, I know who he is. I just didn't know his name, but I know he's a content creator, but he's got his MAGA hat on, so that's cool. Thank you, gentlemen, for the super chats. Remember, there's someone asked about donation alerts. The donation alerts, the different ones are on the Streamlabs if you're looking for those. I'll pin that, so if you want to just test the water on donation alerts, there's some different options there. They're all in the description of the show. All right, I said to give the Harris team equal time, at least as far as hashtags. So vote Chameleon. Vote Kamala is also trending. It was way down the list though. And it's funny because usually they'll show you some related people when you click on these trending topics, and the top one here is Liz Cheney. I don't know why I find that funny, but it is. Vote Kamala, and then women want PG family, no creepy Trump is crooked. That doesn't even make sense. So anyway, the like button thing is getting in everybody's feelings. I don't understand that. I mean, everyone's talking about the damn like button. Here we go. But here's the problem. Anytime you have the people on the right are so much better at hijacking hashtags. So here we got Dell in the city. He's a Trump supporter, a black man extraordinaire, who says, same message, different era. Nothing has changed. Democrats are still the same. Don't vote Kamala election day. So 1850s, but without slaves, who would pick the crops? 2020s, but without illegal immigrants, who would pick the crops? Oh, snap. Red pill here. It's election day. If you haven't voted for Trump yet, get off your ass and go vote. If you plan to vote Kamala, take a hard look in the mirror and ask yourself if you're better now than you were 4 years ago. Well, they'll just say, oh, it was COVID, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, it's not like that was I'm convinced that was an unavoidable situation for Americans because, again, COVID affected the most elderly and the obese. And we do have an issue with the obese, which it seems like Robert Kennedy wants to do something about that. Now, I'm not sure if government intervention is what Robert Kennedy wants to do. I hope Trump keeps a little bit of reins on that. But here's the other thing. If you have a bully pulpit on that issue, then you can maybe get people to change without adding regulations and costs, but we'll see that. So here's one that I see a lot. This particular one, the Statue of Liberty, flicking at Donald Trump, a vote for Kamala Harris. Harris in a landslide. We're not going back. Most of these are talking about Elon Musk changed the button. Who will win the election? Retweet for Harris, like for Trump. Again, like is crushing, 339 to 8. Dear all, vote Kamala and Blue Wave 24 voters. If you support a candidate because they are a particular color, you are a racist. If you support a candidate because they are a certain gender, you are a sexist. Even if it's an Indian woman, oh shit, your friend, deplorable mega trash. Is this one? There's more people talking about don't vote Kamala than to vote Kamala. Patriot Mama, a lovely black woman. Don't vote Kamala. Democrats with the KKK in it. Please don't take my black vote for granted. Let's hear what she has to say. This has got to be fire. Play.
So I came out to make sure that my girlfriend got her vote in the last of the day for early voting today. It's dark now, but I just wanted to share that while I was standing there in line just to make sure she was comfortable and getting up there and everything, a guy walks over to me and my daughters and taps me, of course, with my black skin.
I bet it was a white guy.
Too,
oh, he was
and
black.
He says, hey, look at my shoes. I look down and he's got Kamala Harris written on his shoes, and I look at him like, you automatically assume, I guess, just because I'm black, that
please,
I'm going to vote for the Indian lady. Nope, buddy. Sorry.
Nobody. Okay, that wasn't that exciting, but it was good. Now, here we go. Nope, she's done. Prepared Dems. No one wants the most unpopular vice president ever. So what's this? This is CNN. See what this says.
Numbers. They have been gaining in party registration versus the Democrats in the swing states with party registration. We're talking Arizona. I think it's a 5-point. They've expanded the
in
lead
party
from 5 points from where it
registration
was back in 2020. How about Nevada? Big Republican registrations there. They like the early vote. How about North Carolina? Big Republican registration games. How about Pennsylvania? We spoke about it before a few months ago. Big Republican party registration gains versus.
I want to see all the sad faces of everyone else at CNN. So like this guy, he's like, look at it, he's all worried. He don't like it. He don't like it.
And so the bottom line is, if Republicans win, come next week, Donald Trump wins comes next week, the signs all along will have been obvious. We would look at the right direction being very low, Joe Biden's approval rating being very low, and Republicans really registering numbers. You can't say you weren't warned.
Okay, now, what's interesting in Pennsylvania, too, like, I guess when Joe Biden won in... when Joe Biden won in 2020, in early voting, he had like a 1.2 million vote lead in early voting in Pennsylvania. When in 2022, when the what's the big senator dude? I can't remember, John, whatever his name is. He had an 800,000 vote lead in early voting, and he won by a little bit. And their goal this year was to have Kamala Harris have at least a $500,000, not 500,000 vote lead in early voting. And right now it's around under 400. Yeah, Fetterman, thank you. It's under 400,000. And Republicans surged way beyond that in-person voting. So that's an interesting fact, too. Thank you, Lord Stand Up. Dropping a 20 in Super Chats, man. Yes. Who says here for some Beam or PBR later? Well, we'll put that towards some Maker's Mark if I'm going to drink, but, we'll see. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. I appreciate the Super Chat. It's funny. I don't see very few people using Vote Kamala to support Kamala. When you cast your vote today, don't only think about yourself, think about women, children, elderly, veterans, and those like me who struggle with chronic illnesses. Vote to save our health care, not to take it away. Vote to improve our lives, not destroy them. Oh, so that's politics of fear. See, they don't have anything to say nice about her. They want politics of fear that, they always saying that people on the right do. Yeah, pretty much everything here is supporting Trump on the Vote Kamala. Oh, this is cute. Aw, Nazis' lives don't matter. You're a special sort of piece of shit. Good morning to all except those voting for fascism. Fuck all of you. Well, you can't fuck all of us, but you can probably fuck all the white guys for Harris because they like to be pegged. There you go. All right, let's move on to this next one. This is Kodak is trending now. This is Kodak Black is one of the brothers who Donald Trump saved from something. He was arrested in France or some shit. Is that him? That was the one who was arrested in France, right? And Donald Trump got him back. Well, apparently Kodak Black was on Kai Cenat's stream or something, and apparently he was tweaking. I have no idea. He was shit-faced, took some perks live on the stream, and that's why he's trending. I was thinking it was going to be something because he endorsed Trump, but he didn't. So that's all I got to say about that. What else is going on here? We've got... Oprah's trending. Now, again, remember, this is the politics of joy, right? Politics of joy. Let's watch Oprah from, I guess this is from last night. Oprah's fairly reminded that no one voted to make Kamala Harris the Democratic Party nominee. Yeah, right? Every accusation is a confession. Let's watch this little clip of Oprah Winfrey. Now, is this the politics of joy? Listen to this.
We don't get to sit this one out.
She doesn't look very happy, does she?
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible.
Is it?
That we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again. And
who the fuck is we? What do you mean? What? These motherfuckers have been saying this so much, they actually believe this shit. You know what I always hear from the people, the surrogates of Donald Trump, regarding this particular possible election here, is that, we've got 4 years to turn this around. Meaning they know that they're not voting for an emperor. And look, the American system won't allow for that. You're not going to change the Constitution without getting 3/4 of the states to vote for it. So you're not losing our democracy via a representative republic because of one man. There is no mechanism to make Donald Trump the emperor. The founding fathers made that nearly impossible. And especially since our country's pretty much 50-50, you're not going to get 3/4 of the states to go along with any kind of dictatorship. So this is just a stupid line of thought. Rob Schneider says Kamala can have Oprah, Lopez, Clooney, and P. Diddy. I will take Elon Musk, Robert Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Megyn Kelly, and Vivek Ramaswamy, and now Joe Rogan. Kamala's for you again. Yeah, and not sure Oprah is the best judge of character. Right? Right? Although, look, Donald Trump has pictures with P. Diddy too, so that's a lot. You can get a picture taken with just about anybody, and P. Diddy hid that shit for a long time, except from LeBron. Thank you, Amazing Disgrace. Another big super chat, dropping a Hamilton in the tip jar via. What's wrong with my buttons here? There we go. Dropping a Hamilton in the tip jar via YouTube super chat. Who says this goes into the new computer fund or a sandwich of your choice? Well, thank you very much. I maybe I can get Lady Boomer to make me one, but usually I just make my own sandwiches because I'm very talented in the kitchen. So, thank you. That greatly appreciate. I really appreciate the donations today. It's awesome. Bravo to Janet Jackson for not selling out and endorsing Kamala because what Kamala Harris and Oprah did to her brother. Yeah, right. Oh, here's one. Standing at my $126 grocery receipt for 3 days worth of food while someone bitches in my ear about abortion rights is the biggest issue in the United States right now. Well, there you go. So anyway, that's why Oprah's trending, because of that. Oh my God, you may never have the chance to cast a ballot again. And here's Isabella Maria DeLuca. Reminder, not a single person voted to have Kamala Harris replace Joe Biden. Ding. All right. We got to wrap this. No, we don't have to wrap it. We're still doing good. Okay. Rachel Maddow's trending. Oh my God. Rachel Maddow's trending. So this is interesting. There's a couple points here that people have made. Rachel Maddow is telling Kamala to cancel all of Elon's government contracts if she wins. Listen to this.
Look, even if Trump doesn't win, the Defense Department and NASA are going to need a new arrangement for all their rockets. And for all the...
Oh, that's simple. That's simple, because everyone else is doing it so well, because NASA's and Boeing are having a great time trying to get rockets out of the atmosphere, when SpaceX is the king of getting stuff out of the atmosphere. But I digress.
The multi-billion-dollar contracts Elon Musk's companies have with the U.S. government. The U.S. government is going to have to either, unwind from all of those contracts.
Why?
Or Elon Musk's companies are going to have to unwind from him.
Why?
This is an untenable reality in national security terms.
Oh, is it now?
Now that we know what we know about Elon Musk.
What do we know about Elon Musk? That he supports Donald Trump? By the way, someone did this. This is awesome. Basically, Machel's become Mark Cuban.
Unwind from all of those contracts, or Elon Musk's companies are going to have to unwind from him. This is an
Okay, so anyway, that you get it. So apparently, oh, by the way, this is awesome too. All right, I'm going to, the Daily Wire had on MSNBC, they had an ad on MSNBC. Check this out.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got a whole show for you. It's our last full show before.
And guess what ad it is?
I think it's fair to say it's going to be pretty
on
different
Rachel
than
Maddow's show.
Last show you've seen before the election, either on this network or any others. That's just because I'm a weirdo.
Yes, you are.
Big show for you. Colin Allred is here with us tonight, live. We've got a lot to get to. I'll be right back with us after this break.
This is an ad on MSNBC during Rachel Maddow's show. Do you think they got calls for this? Wait till you see it. Here's the...
Growing up in the 90s, I never thought much about race.
What's happening in this country? It's Nazism. Republicans are Nazis.
I'm going to sort this out. I need to go deeper undercover.
No, even better.
Certified DEI expert.
Here's my certification.
It's an ad for...
What's up with white people?
Am I racist?
Center of your whiteness.
Who's making it the center? Why are they doing that?
What you're doing is you're stretching out of your whiteness. This is more for you and less for you.
This is on MSNBC during Rachel Maddow's show. An ad for the Daily Wire's Am I Racist movie. I want to be an email handler at MSNBC for 1 hour after that ad came out. Can you freaking imagine? Can you imagine? I really want to thank Rachel Maddow for helping us get the word out. MSNBC viewers all support the DEI candidate, so we figured they'd be interested in our DEI film. Yes, that's Matt Walsh talking about that. So anyway, that's funny. So yeah, Rachel Maddow's telling you that the government should end its contracts with Elon Musk after this election. Scott is trending. One is Scott Pressler. If Trump wins Pennsylvania, we owe it all to this man. Scott Pressler registered 180,000 Amish first-time voters. He worked tirelessly. Please send a thank you to Scott Pressler. Absolutely. Also, Tim Scott posted this video, the senator from South Carolina. Isn't it amazing that, 160 years, 160 years after the Reformation, or 150 years after the Reformation, South Carolina has a black senator.
Hey y'all, tomorrow is the day of reckoning. Wow, it is finally here. I voted a week ago for Donald Trump. I'm asking each and every one of you to go out, cast your vote for change. Change on our border, a closed border. Change in our economy, low inflation.
Godzilla, what's
change in the jobs market, low unemployment, and change in enthusiasm, high enthusiasm for America's future. That takes each and every one of us doing our part. Our part is voting. Vote Donald J. Trump tomorrow and vote all the way down the ballot for Republicans to restore hope in the great nation.
All right. Thank you, Tim Scott. All right. Moving on. What's here? What do we got here? Oh, Verizon is... Now, this is interesting. So Verizon, the telecom company, you know who Verizon is, apparently this was on the Verizon tower. Now, I don't know if it was if that's a laser generated light. I don't know if you can see that. It says "fuck Musk" on their building. Now, I don't know if that's Verizon who did that or if it's someone else, but someone said, imagine if Elon Musk started a wireless phone company. I would imagine a lot of ex-users would go away from Verizon. I would. Well, I don't have Verizon. I have AT&T. Hey, Verizon, got too many customers, do you? Need to shed a bunch of us? Because you're about to. Yeah, who knows why that's up there? My guess, that's not something that Verizon put there. Probably not in their best interest to put things like that on their towers. But, especially since Elon Musk is one of the people who is one of the most prolific launchers of satellites in the world. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I doubt if it's Verizon's fault. In fact, I don't see anything from Verizon. Let's go to the Verizon. Let's go to the Verizon account here. Let's open a new tab and see if they've issued a statement on the on what was on their tower. I don't know if they have. Wait, why is that not working? There we go. Oh, here we go. So Verizon, let's see. We know connectivity. Satellite communication proven to be effective. Stay connected when it matters. That's from back in October 9th. They don't apparently they don't post very much on X, so I guess that's they haven't responded to that yet. I'm sure there'll be a statement from Verizon stating that that was not something that they put on their tower. So good to know. Cambria County is trending. Now, that's in Pennsylvania, by the way. So someone here named Michael Watley says, Pennsylvania election integrity. Early this morning, we learned that that Republican poll watchers in Philadelphia, York, Westmoreland, Allegheny, Lehigh, Cambria, Wyoming, and Lackawanna counties are being turned away. We deployed our roving attorneys, engaged with local officials, and can now report that all Republican poll watchers have been let into the building. We will keep fighting, keep winning, keep sharing updates. So good. If the Democrats can have poll watchers, so can the Republicans. And here is Scott Pressler himself, who says to everyone in Cambria County, we are aware. We stay in line like your lives depend on winning. Don't move a muscle. So something's going. Oh, the voting machines went down in Cambria County. And Kamala Democrats are fighting in court against a mere 3-hour extension to assure voters can vote. Kamala Democrats are fighting to disenfranchise voters on election day. What? What? Democracy, motherfuckers! Here's a statement. The Cambria County Board of Elections learned early this morning that a software malfunction in the county's electronic voting system has prevented voters from scanning their ballots. This should not discourage voters from voting at their voting precincts. The board has filed a court order extending the time to vote with Cambria County. No one should be turned away from the polls if they wish to cast their vote. Cambria County Board of Elections took measures to have IT specialists called to review the software issue. There is a process in place for issues of this nature. All completed ballots will be accepted, secured, and counted by the Board of Elections. The County Board of Elections has expressed voting machines at precinct locations to continue, or has expressed voting machine, that's a poorly written sentence, at precinct locations to continue allow voting electronically while still allowing hand ballots to be cast. The County Board of Elections will be continuing to monitor this issue and take the necessary action to ensure that all voters have the opportunity to cast their ballots. We thank the community for their patience and support while this issue is ratified. So, it's good that they got some quick response going on to things like this. So there you go. Let's move on. Oh, and finally, wait, Pamela Anderson before Ditchfield go. I better do this first because there's some naughty pictures of Pamela Anderson that I'd rather not be posting on here on YouTube. So apparently, Pamela Anderson's got all new makeup, by the way. And she's, she still looks okay. I mean, she's 57 years old. My God, she's almost as old as I am. I didn't realize that. I guess I knew that. But, so this is Pamela Anderson aging gracefully at 57. And the balloons are still, haven't malfunctioned yet that she has in her body. But someone posted this a couple hours ago. Liberals would lose their minds if a white woman did this. The accusations of racism would be unending and cancel culture would be relentless. And that is regarding Beyonce transforming into Pamela Anderson as she slips into her iconic red Baywatch swimsuit, plunging barbed wire corset, and Halloween. So apparently she did both a barbed wire. She's basically doing Pamela Anderson copies of photos. Slide me? What? that's oh, I see. There we go. So you got Pamela Anderson and then you got Beyonce. Now, people would be losing their damn mind if Pamela Anderson went out and did, recreating Beyonce photos. That would be, oh no, you're culture appropriation, blackface, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that's one of the things people are talking about. And apparently someone here says, if you have 57-year-old Pamela Anderson, we have 72-year-old Aja Peckin. That's right, 72 years old. So you got Pamela Anderson, who's looking lovely for 57 years old, and she's not wearing makeup anymore. She's gotten rid of makeup. I thought the other pick was Suzanne Summers. No, it's somebody named. Where's the mute? Yeah, this woman's 72 years old. Holy shit. Now, granted, there's a ton of makeup and whatnot, but still, looking pretty damn good for 72. So, anyway. But if you think, like, Rita Moreno looked good at her, for an old lady. Paula Abdul, it's good shape for an old lady. All right, finally, the most important topic of the day. And this is what we'll finish with. We have our first election results, ladies and gentlemen. Our first election results in the nation in a place quite familiar to Kamala Harris. Yes, Dixville Gulch. He said, Dixville. The tiny town of Dixville Gulch. Dixville Notch. As in a notch on the bedpost. Dixville Notch. Well, Beyonce's boobs are under her armpits because hers are still real and Pamela's are greatly enhanced. Look, and in fact, if you go in that, when I put the links in, you go in there, scroll down, and you'll see they are as fake as as Kamala's nervous laugh. Anyway, Dixville Notch, New Hampshire, has a tradition of midnight voting. In 2020, Joe Biden received all 5 votes. There were 5 registered voters at the time. In 2020, Biden received all 5 votes. Trump received 0. And in fact, in 2016, I believe Hillary Clinton got all 5 votes. Well, we have some news from Dixville Notch.
All right, we ready for president?
Let's listen.
3 for Kamala Harris.
3 for Kamala Harris.
3 for Donald Trump.
3 for Donald Trump. Oh, the disappointment in the CNN anchor. Did you see that? Wait, look at this again. Watch his face. Watch this guy's face very carefully. Look at.
Listen.
3 for Kamala Harris.
He's excited for a second.
3 for Donald Trump.
Oh.
In the national trends.
Oh.
For governor, 1 for Joyce Craig and 5 for
New Hampshire, the first in the nation
ballots
ballots cast on Election Day. It is now official in Dixville Notch, a tie. 3 votes for former President Donald Trump, 3 votes for Vice President Kamala Harris.
All right.
What up, Cannon? What's up, Cannon? Hotep's in the house. So there you go. Dixville Notch. Breaking a trend. What is going on? Here it is. The hilarious thing about Dixville Notch is that is exactly how American democracy should run. Election day only voting with nothing but paper ballots cast and hand counted at polling places run by your high trust real American neighbors. I've got that Hulk Hogan song in my head right now. I am a real American fighting the fight for every man. Hello, BG. What's up? So anyway, Trump flipped 2 Biden voters in Dixville Notch and picked up a new voter too. This is so funny. But the look on that dude's face, the anchor there, he was just like, he was smiling. And then just for a second it went, and he went back to a smile, realizing that he was no longer smiling. Oh, there we go. There we go, Tarai Deos. How you doing? It's been a long time. Thank you, Tarai Deos, for dropping a Hamilton in, or not a Hamilton. Is it a Jefferson? Who's on the $5 bill? I don't know. Dropping $5, and you are the new Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you, my dear Tarai Deos, who says, I have voted in the battleground state of Pennsylvania. Hopefully we have some more votes to sensibility. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. And nice to see you in the here for once in a while, because, I know you have a different schedule than I do. So there you go. Dixville Notch, they flipped 2 Trump voters and got an extra one. Lincoln, thank you. It's a Lincoln. So I didn't expect Dixville Notch to cast any votes for President Trump on my bingo card. Oh, snap. The first 6 ballots in the 2024 election. Dominion voting machines are reported the results as follows. Oh, okay, so that was the hand count, but the Dominion voting machine said 0 votes for Trump, 31,897 votes for Kamala Harris. Oh, my. All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I got at least 2 minutes. That's the dude's face though. When that guy announced it, he had that just a little glitch for a second. That was hilarious. So here, 2024, 3-3. 2020, 0 for Trump, 5 for Biden. I think you're going to see a lot of that. In 2016, it was 4 votes for Clinton, 2 for Trump. So Trump did get a couple votes back in 2016 in Dixville Notch, but now it's 3-3. I like the trend so far. I do. Again, if you are thinking about, if you're in a blue state, do not let this election pass you by. I don't care if you're fucking Massachusetts or Maryland. I know Cannon went out and voted this morning, or was about to. I know Tyra's going to vote. If you're in California, I don't care. I don't care if there's a hope in Washington, Oregon, doesn't matter. If you're in a blue state, go vote. I don't want just the Electoral College. Again, I want every person who wants to vote for Trump across this nation, so that the unnecessary description of the popular vote, the irrelevant popular vote, the nobody gives a fuck popular vote, because it has nothing to do with how we choose our president, I want Trump to win that too. Again, I want Democrats to be forced to argue against democracy that they've been fucking flapping their lips about for the last year. Donald Trump will destroy his democracy. I want them to have to argue against the democracy that they hold so dear. I don't want to hear another fucking word about the Electoral College. The Electoral College makes sense because we're not voting for a president of the people. We're voting for the president of a confederation of states to represent those states, not to represent the people. That's what the Congress, House of Representatives for. That's what your state legislature's for. That's what your governor's for. That's what your county board is for. That's what your local mayor and city councilors are for. That's what your school board's for. Those are the democracies that affect you most. The president of the United States is representing the common interests of the states of the United States of America. I wish every state only had one vote for president, because you're not representing. The only reason they made that compromise is because, oh, well, more people vote here, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. That's why we have an electoral college, because then the states with the highest populations and then the coast don't get to dominate what the other states do. That's why we have it. So, but in this election, I highly encourage you to go vote no matter what state you live in. And if you were voting for Kamala Harris, get your ass out and vote for Kamala Harris too. I don't care, because you're still going to lose. So, all right, here's what I got to do. I got to put the links in the tabs, and maybe that'll work in a second. There we go. Or in links in the chat. And then we're going to get out of here. Thank you for enduring this very discombobulated stream, although I hope it's been somewhat entertaining. And if you like what we do, make sure you hit that like button, because not everyone's done it yet. You still got time. Well, wait, 49 people, 38 likes. So that's pretty damn good. Usually I get about 38 people. So 49 people, 38 likes. We like that. Share the stream, even though it's over. Share the stream, please. Drop it into X or Facebook or wherever you share shit. Always like to grow the show. And thank you to our sponsors today. Several sponsors. I greatly appreciate it. That's very generous of all of you. And that's great. So here come the links. Here are today's links. You'll see them before I say it. There you go. All right, that's it. I got to go. We'll see you tomorrow with some election results. And you might even see me later today if I do go on someone else's channel, which is a possibility. I'll let you know through that community thing that they do on here, and I'll also put on I'll put on X, and I'll put it on Locals if I go on someone else's show. So that's it. I gotta go. My name is Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here. Bye bye. Have a lovely, lovely motherfucking day. Go vote, motherfuckers. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and thank you for watching today on the Dawg Knight Channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.